Hey everyone, Cooking with Sue here. I figured my daughter and husband are outside working on a timber frame structure. So I figured I would make Katie some loaded zucchini nachos, something that she can eat because she's a vegetarian. And I can add hamburger to Chris's and mine if we decide we want to do that. So let me tell you about a couple tools I'm using. For starters, I am going to use my simple slicer, and always when you're using the simple slicer, you always want to use the safety guard with it, because you do not want to be chunking part of your finger. And a big shout out to Rose. Thank you, Rose, for our, hi Ben and Carrie. Thanks, Rose, for my jumbo zucchini. I'm very excited. I've already made zucchini boats twice with mine. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna wash it, cut the ends off of it, and then I would cut your zucchini into maybe 4-inch segments, because you wanna make sure that the zucchini can fit into your holder, and that you can go ahead and slice it up. So anything that you can poke on these prongs, you can slice. I'm going to put it on setting 3 because I'm actually going to grill these with our new grill pan, and I'll show you that in a second. So what you're going to do is you're going to get kind of a good speed going, and when you do that, this piece here will come all the way down to the setting, and then you move your hands from here to the top. Hey Natalia. So then you're going to go doot, 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 and then we're going to finish those slicing. So that's quite a bit. So now let me show you our grill pan and grill press. So this actually is our griddle, which sits right on top of the grill pan, the new grill pan, for easy storage. How great is that, huh? So you just do that for storage, and I am going to heat up my grill pan on medium heat on both of these burners. And I know that when you're dealing with an electric stove, you've got a large burner and a small burner. So typically I heat it up once like this, and then I'll spin the pan around so that the large burner will be in the back when I go ahead and grill them. And I'm going to use our kitchen spritzer. So you want to spritzer either your zucchini or your pan, it doesn't matter. You just want to have a little bit of oil in it so that it will give you a nice sear marks, and you can salt and pepper them if you want. And with the kitchen spritzer, you put your own oil in. You use it up to the line here. You can use canola, rapeseed, olive oil, whatever it is that you choose to use. Don't use Pam spray on our cookware or on our stoneware. It's really bad for it. It keeps a gummy, filmy buildup that you can't get off. Hey Felicia Boone, I hope college is going well. And then you just spray the pan, and you can see it sprays lovely. And I think I left the panini presses over on the table, so let me go get those. Pause for a moment, talk amongst yourselves, be right back. So I'm back. So I have 2 panini presses that fit inside the grill pan, and I'm just going to heat them up together. I might go ahead and give it a couple more pumps just to do the grill presses. The presses are made from cast iron, and they are really nice and heavy, so you can use these out on your outdoor grill as well if you want. It's up to you. Remember, if you guys are watching this video, to comment below by saying hi or what you cooking or something like that, just so that Facebook doesn't put me so far down on your newsfeed that you never see what I'm cooking. So we're going to go ahead and grill up the zucchini. I'm going to be adding corn to the top of my nachos, my zucchini nachos. So this is our new quick cooker. Hey Carla. Oh, Carla Fowler's on. Hey Carla. Sorry, I can't see my bifocals. I'm like looking up. That's what happens when you get old. New micro cooker is fabulous because there's no handles. You see the long handles on the old ones? Makes it hard for storage. These new ones, they nest inside each other. So we're going to nuke some corn in the microwave. And then I'm going to use our smooth edge can opener to open my beans and open some fire roasted tomatoes. I think I've told you guys many times before, if you are in a pinch and you don't have fresh tomatoes in your house, which I do have fresh tomatoes, but my husband bought them, so I'm not really sure what he's doing with them, and I don't want to be using them up for him. Hey, April Kelly. And so we're going to let him do what he wants to do with those. So we'll see. I think this is enough zucchini for this one amount of loaded nachos, but I might go ahead and cut up some more. Cheese, you gotta have some cheese, so we're gonna do Colby Jack cheese, the pepper jack version, so that it gets a little bit of a kick on it. I'm not gonna put cheese on my half because, I don't know, I started doing Whole30 and I eliminated cheese from my diet, and I found out that cheese is not my friend, so I'm just gonna skip the cheese on my half. But for the husband and daughter, they can have cheese on theirs. And you know, when you are using a Pampered Chef cheese grater, that it's like using a bicycle where you use the brake on a bike, right? So what you do is you hold the edge here and you pull in like you're holding the brake, and it brings it from a locked position to a locked position to a locked position. So make sure that you know how to use that. And let me just grab another cutting board so we have a place to put our cheese. Now, when you're cutting cheese, you can leave it in a tripod version, and you can grate it just like you are grating with the simple slicer with the safety guard. So you could be, you know, maybe slicing up zucchini or carrots or something that, walnuts or something. When you get to your last piece of cheese and you don't want to grate your fingers, you can just stick it in here and grate it this way. But when I'm grating, most of the time I have a large piece of cheese. So if I'm using a large block, I'll just take the safety guard off, and I'll just grate straight over whatever dish I am cooking. So if you are doing fresh Parmesan cheese and you have a block of fresh Parm, you can just go ahead and grate it over your fresh, you know, spaghetti or whatever that you're cooking. So I'm going to grate a little bit of this up too. And now you can put this all out on your outdoor gas or charcoal grill if you want to, and use our rock crop grill stone for that, or you can use the white stone I'm using here, and I'm going to do it inside. For those of you who don't live near New Hampshire, I was in a tank top earlier this week, and it was 90 degrees and hot and humid. It was like Florida. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden it's chilly and 60, so I'm all bundled up. Next, we have smooth edge can opener. For those of you, my little bifocals there. Hey Jamie, somebody's like, oh, I like the smooth edge can opener. Me too. So smooth edge can opener, it runs like a helicopter where the blade goes on the top. So you come straight up to the can straight on, and then you tighten it, then it'll grab the can like this, and then you just go around in a circle. Round and around you go. And once you get all the way around, it'll make a little click, or it'll get really easy to use. Then you go back half a turn, and that makes it let go. Then you're going to use this little bird beak right here. See if you can see the bird beak. There you go. Bird beak, finger button. You're going to go beep, beep, beep with this, and that's how you pull the lid off. I had one lady say, I love it, but it really hurts my thumbs to get the covers off. And I was like, oh no, you must have been chatting and not paying attention. These are old. These are the old strainers that Pampered Chef had. They used to have bowl and strainer sets. So I still have them. I use them all the time. There is a new colander. It's a berry. I call it a berry and bean colander. I don't know what the real name is. I'll have to post a picture of it. I love it. It's in my kit right now. So I'm just going to strain these beans so that we're good to go. And I think it's probably time to start grilling. So as I said before, oh, that's hot. Silly me. Use your little micro grips. I got all the tools. I just have to pull them out, right? Toot, toot. So I'm gonna just spin this around. And I always do that just once when I'm cooking, just because you have a big burner and a small burner on these electric stoves. And I will, let me just move some stuff out of the way. You can buy these silicone pot holders, and they're trivets as well, and they are the perfect size for taking a press, let me show you, and lifting the press up off the pan. So again, remember you want to grill with the panini press as well. That will help you get the weight that you need. We're going to put a bunch of those in. Put this back on top. Do the next one. My microwave's beeping, probably need another minute. On my corn. We're gonna do bean, corns, tomatoes, maybe some hamburger on half of it, and some cheese. And we're gonna do this on top of zucchini strips rather than doing nachos, just to save on the extra carbs. Just make it a little bit healthier. You know, we're always trying to feed our families healthier, so why not use a new recipe? So, if, by the way, you have not seen any of my new Facebook virtual parties, I've just started doing a bunch of 3-day Fast and Furious virtual parties. So let me tell you about them for a quick sec. They are, the one that I just finished up is all things pizza. So breakfast pizza, lunch pizza, appetizer pizza, dinner pizza, and a dessert pizza. And I do that each for 3 days. So you're going to see all different fun recipes. There's obviously Pampered Chef products in the process of that. There are games that you can play. Somebody wins a door prize just for participating and joining along. And if you host one of these, you get free products, half price products, discounted products, and a 60% off. And if you host it in September, you get 60% off any one item or any one set in the whole catalog. So this weekend I am working on an game day theme show. So it'll be a 3-day game day because the Patriots play Sunday. Although I'll be in a car driving home from Massachusetts. I'm going down to see my team down there. And I can listen to the game on the radio. And then I'm going to be doing one. I have a request for an entertaining appetizer type 3-day party. So if that's up your alley, let me know. I'll also be working on at some point, and it depends who asks for it first, but I'll be doing a Mexican and margarita, a fresh and healthy, and a one-pot meals. So if any of those interest you, 3 days, in my opinion, is my attention span. So I do 1 day of pre-post, letting people know how to order, what a virtual party is if they've never been to one, and then voila, we get going. So let me tell you how things are looking over here. That was kind of my filler, right? Telling you what was going on with Pampered Chef this month. So the quick cooker, if you guys have seen my videos on the quick cooker, you'll know that you can get that quick cooker for $96 this month by hosting a show. $200 in orders and you've got a show. Alright, so zucchini tends to be a little moist, so we're going to let it cook just a little bit longer before I flip it. And then I'm just going to layer my tomatoes, my black beans, my corn, and put a little cheese on half of it, a little scrambled hamburger on the other half, and then we're going to have a snack. Well, it's kind of like an early dinner. So I'd love to know what you guys are cooking this weekend. If anybody's doing any game day theme show stuff, let me know. I'll put it into my virtual party. So if I can help you with anything, let me know. I'm just going to keep cooking because it's kind of boring for you to watch zucchini cook. But somebody reminded me that I cooked my chicken the other night and I forgot to post my recipe, my finished piece. I'm terrible about that. Once I'm done cooking, I sit down and eat, right? So enjoy your weekend. It's 4 o'clock. I'm going to be jumping back on Facebook and finishing up my virtual parties that are going right now. And I will all see you back here with Cooking with Sue. Hey Johnny and Becca and Tara. Nice to see you guys on.